some of the sample scenarios. So how it is going to give you that output. Observe. First thing we will discuss about the series. The series how you are going to give in the pandas. The same thing, nothing bigger. You go take that number of the list that is there. So from this list, I want to print. So how you are going to print? The way is the different to compare with the earlier concepts. Now observe, this is the variable that I am giving that some of the variable numbers list. And I want to use the pandas. So we have to import the pandas first. So what I want, before you are going to print this, you can print this, you will get that output. That is not a problem. So what I need to use for the pandas concept, you have to follow the certain syntax. So this is the syntax that you need to follow, whatever the variable name. So what is the import name, that library name, and dot series, and whatever the variable name that you go insert here, the finally you go print it. So let's check this. So before this, we have to install that pandas. Wait, let me check. Go to here, main menu. So panda already there. I'm again to show you. So go to the settings. You know already how to do it. So go to the interpreter. So I already installed it. So I'm going to uninstall it to show you for one more time. So click on this minus, it is going to uninstall. Let me click on OK. I'm checking whether it is uninstalled or not. Let me check here. Still it is there. If anybody confusing while installing, that is why I just feel to show you for one. Perfect. There is no panda here. So I want to, give that panda. So what you require to do? So go here, you just click on the plus symbol over here. And here you type the library name, pandas. This is the one. Select it, then click on install. Then click on close. Wait for some time, it will come here. It takes time. Finally, I'm clicking on OK. So I will check it out. If it is not installed, it will show you error like this. Let me recheck. Panda still not coming. Let me try to do that again. Usually it will show here while you are installing. There is no refresh button here to check it. Let me click OK. Now it is installing. Uninstalling the packages. Not open. Let me try it again. Let me give this one also. Let's check now. Let's wait for some time. It's still uninstalling, then it has to install. Let it uninstall it, taking time. Uninstall yes. Just wait. I can't do anything if it is not reinstalled. So I'm writing here that variable. So let it be after installer. We can understand it. Let me give something the numbers. So earlier what we did, we can print over here by using this. Here there is space. And installing. So for the pandas, you are going to do that series. PD you can use capital S, not C. So whatever the number variables that is coming from here, you have to pass. And finally, here you have to give that whatever the pandas name that installing. Perfect. It is reinstalled. No error. So now you will get the output. Now observe your pandas installed successfully. You can go and check it out here if you have doubt. If some people having doubt how to install the packages, go here, go to the interpreter, here the plus symbol, you go type whatever you want. So here it is the pandas just now installed. Now I can work successfully. So now observe this is the series that I want to give. So earlier what we did instead of this series, so we can directly try to print that value. So but the pandas concept you must require to use this kind of the syntax. Now you go run it. This is series. This is also let me give comment. Now you go run it. This much you know only. So in this pandas also remember. Now let me. I'm taking that some number variable. I'm giving the something the values that are there. So what I did earlier, you just to go that is there. So this is fine. So you'll get that output. So in the array format. That is fine. Now observe here. Now I'm going to import that pandas. Import pandas as usually we are doing the PD alias name. So now it can't directly go here that I want to apply some series over here. So that is the variable name dot capital S series whatever the in the front you can give that whatever the series that is there. So this is the name of variable series. Now you go click on run. You can see your output here. ఇప్పుడు వినిపిస్తుందా వాయిస్? నెట్ ఇష్యూ ఏమో అయినట్టుంది.
సార్ వినిపిస్తుంది సార్.
అది అట్లా వాయిస్ అయితే చెప్పండి. నెట్ ఇష్యూ నేను సాయంత్రం నుంచి ఉంది. So the same thing, the simple pandas, I'm going to write something, the names only. I'm using that Python. So can I able to get that string values also, that I want to check it out? I'm using that Power BI. I'm using that something, the data science. So fine. Now I'm going to write that something, the series. So any name you can give that final result. Let me give something, the result. So I'm using the pandas. The alias name is PD. This is the series that I'm applying here. So this is my variable name. That is fine. Finally, I want to print what I want to print from the pandas, whatever the variable I have created here, the result. So now you go run it. You can see that text also, you can execute it. So perfect. For the text also, you will get that index values, that is the 0 starting from. Fine. Your data type also you can experience over here. That. So if you want to give float also, you can give. So inside this list, I am giving that something, the float values. So which means decimal values. Now you go run it, you can experience that. So fine, it will give you that float. So fine, index number also will go come up here. So now let's see the next scenario that is there. I want to use that some index numbers over here. So there is the something, the number, you know already how to print it. You already know that I am using only the index over here. So what I want to use here, that index number. So far we have given that by default index number. So for example, otherwise I want to manually, give that some index, names. Can I able to give that? Yes. Let's check that one. So for example, I am taking that something, the numbers over here, that in the list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Otherwise, let me give something, the 100 or 200. I am giving 101, 102, 103, 104. For example, these are all your IDs. So I want to use that. So my index number I need to apply in the series. So this is my panda PD alias name, and this is the series, and these are all the numbers that are coming from. This is fine. Finally, you go print it, you will get that output that you know already. Now what I want here, that instead of these values, so values that are there, but I want to assign this 101 is something name. This is the IDs of your college or any employee IDs. So that I want to insert there. How do I do that? So just use that index. So give equal to, just give that. For example, my name is ABC. Another candidate name is CDE. Another candidate name is something, the DEF. So another candidate name, that is something. So let me give some random. So this candidate ID is this one. This candidate ID is this one. I'm going to assign, nothing bigger. So now you go run it. You can see your output. So this is how your index number replaced with the name, whatever the name that you want to give it. Simple. So this is fine. Let's see the next scenario here. So I want to give that the final index number. So here it is that I am going to filter the something. So filtering the value based on your index number. So how you can give that, observe. So you perfectly, experiencing this, all the index number assigning it to some candidate. So, but I want only the one candidate person only to, filter it out from this. So what you can do here, that simply you go here, that print. So whatever the result that is there, So you can use here that what you want. For example, I want candidate CDE candidate. I want to know his ID number. So just copy from there and paste here. So this candidate ID I want to know out of this my list. So this is how you get that candidate ID. So if you don't want this one, you just comment it. So you will not get perfect. You can give here that my ID is something you can give. Now you go run it. You can see here that you can filter that ID based on your name. So simple that you can do. So now let me implement the dictionaries here. So what we have done here that we have created the one index and we have created the one variable for the number list. So then we assigning the these two values, separate values into the one value. The dictionaries is the same thing, only we are applying. So we always have that key and pair. For example, I have some of the variable that is here. My variable which contains that something the course. The course is the course name over here, that what is the payment for that. Course name is here, payment for that. Course name is here, payment for that I'm giving. So finally I want to print that. So I have to assign that this is the name. So for example, you have taken the name and ID in the previous scenario. Now here that I'm giving that something the course and the something the fee over here. So this is the dictionary, already. This is the set also. We can use this flower basis for the dictionary. We are giving that, this is the value, key value and values. So now observe how to implement the dictionary. So you can go import pandas as you can give PD. This is usually using the term. Let me give our course is something the data analytics. So now I'm going to give here that something that Python. Let me give Python full stack. So for example, this might be the course. You can give that some of the amount. So one more course that I want to give, data science. So I want to give something the name for this, something the 50,000. I'm giving that data analytics. So I want to give here that something the 25K. Something I'm giving the sum of the values, only 3 values that I am taking. So now I want to give that course fee, something that. So what you need to do, so whatever your concept package and whatever the variable that is there. So let me give series, then you go with the variable. Now you go print that final variable name. So in the real time you can use for the employees salary. So just like that you can use. You can see here dictionary successfully you can get that output. So this is the thing. Let's see the next scenario. My next scenario, I want to go with the something filter over here also. The same scenario, I want to filter only the few courses that I want to filter it out. So for example, you have so many employees, thousands of the employees. I want to get into only the 2 things or 2 or 3 things. Here only you can use that simple index. This index equal to, so how many that you want, you can go figure it out here. For example, I want to find out only that data science, the value. Now you go click on it. You can see your output. So only that is going to filter it out of the list in dictionary. So this is how the simple thing that you can use. If you have thousands of the records also, you can filter it out the same way. Let's see the next one. Now the concept is the data frame. Now observe here the data frames. The data frames. So now I'm going to do that same the dictionaries that I'm applying for the data frames observe. So data frames is also one of the important concept over here. Now I'm taking that dictionary only. So whatever the value that is there, So inside this, the dictionaries, I'm going to create that one more variable by using the dictionary concept. And for the each variable, I am assigning the list over here inside it. So just like this, the three different variables I'm creating, the three different list, kinds that is assigning to different variable names in the dictionary. Now finally, I want to print it. So how can I print it? Let's check with the series. Can we able to do it? Otherwise, let's check with the data frame. So now understand. And this is also, let me remove it. Let me take that same scenario. Number one, I'm taking, I want to provide here that list only. So one more variable that I'm going to take here, that here something I'm taking the number. The same series here you can take. So why confusion? Total 5. Here also let me take 5 only. So I'm giving auto intelligence can understand. Let it be. I will again add the string, whether it is giving the string combination of the numbers or not. Let me try with the series first. So I'm trying with the series over here that. So your PD dot. So whatever the series that is there, it automatically coming. I'm taking here that only one. Instead of this, let me remove this. Let me try to print over it. So can you able to get that output? Yes, you are getting that output. The same thing also we are using the data frame also. So usually we are using DF for the data frame. So this is auto intelligence can understand. Let me go print data frame. Now you go execute it. You can see what data frame will give you, what is your series will give you. So series just assigning the two values into the one single value. But whenever you go for the data frame, it is convert your data into the tabular format. This is what you just have to understand from this series on this one. Fine. Let me check with another scenario. Now this is the another scenario that I want to do it. So this is also the string and date, numbers and string. So I want to provide that three things. So let me go and check it out. So here that's something the course I'm giving. Let me take the string over here. So data science I'm giving. And then another name Python I'm giving. Another name I'm giving cyber security. Fine. This is the something the numbers you can give. Perfect. So otherwise you can give this name as something the fee. So here let me give duration, or let me give mode of class, online or offline. The first value I want to give online something. The next value I want to give offline something. Next value I want to give both. So next value I want to give online. How many I have taken? Only 3. Here also required to take the 3. So here also we can take 3 only. Now fine. Now you go apply that data frame, your variable. So your PD dot your data frame, it auto intelligence will give you. Then go print finally. Now you go run it. You will see your output here. This is how it will give you. So it will convert your data into the tabular format. That is only the thing. So if you want index number, here is the index number 0, 1, 2, 3 like this. Let me try to add the index number over here. So what I want index number, I want index number course 1. I want my index number course 2. We forgot to give double quote. Let me give something course 3. Now you go execute it. Can we able to do it or not? Perfect. So this is how your data that you can convert. So let's see the next one. Next one, you can use that location also, whatever the values that you take. So if you want the first value or second value, that you can take it out from this index number. This is also kind of the filter that you can do. So for example, I am taking the 3 numbers, the different numbers. So I'm using the data frame to make it the tabular format, but I want to find out only the one. So for example, this is the location in the sense just like index that you want to use. So every value start with the 0. So this is the 0 index number, first index number, first index number, first index number. Just like this, you will get that output. Let's see this one. So something data I'm giving here. So my first one is the number 1. Here the same thing I'm giving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm using the number 2. So here let me take 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So you can take a number 3. Let me take something, this one, comma, remove it. Now you go apply that something, the data frame. So this is how I'm taking. Fine. Finally you go print. You can print. This is, you know already, you can print it. So this is the tabular format I have converted. That is fine, but I want only the some number only. This is the number 10, 330, 300. I want to figure it out. How to do that one? You can use that print. Your df. This is the variable name that you can use the location. So if you want third number, index number, you can use it. Now you go run it. You can see the output. So this is only you get. So fine, not only here, that let me try to give here itself index number. Can I able to execute it? For example, I want only first index number. Now you go execute it. No. So this is only the thing that you need to understand. Df, let me give anything. So otherwise, let me try to give here that some index number here also. So now you go run it. This is different filtering that you want to do from the data that you can run. So this kind of the concept, if it is not work out, only use only at the end, that is location. So this is common head, nothing bigger. If you want to check that head also, you can see. Nothing bigger this one. So now I want to print only that df dot location, that I want to something the first. index number output. This is how you get that output. So based on that index number. Fine. This is fine. Let's see. Oh, it is here. Okay, fine. Let's understand here that I want to load some data from the external sources. So we have seen in the SQL also, we can load the data from the external sources. So here also, some of the data that you can load from the external sources, how you can load the data, are there some steps. So you need to follow some steps here. So now let's see. So this is simple thing. So what you did, so data frame concept only we are using here. So whatever the file name that is there, you can take it. For example, if you have CSV file, you can use that CSV file, but you have to, file should have the CSV format, .text format. And you can use whatever this is import. You have to use the, syntax that is the read_CSV. Then you will find out that output. Let's check this one. Before that, what you need to do, you go to open your, so this sample superstar data. Let me connect to CSV file, then we will check with the Excel file as well. So here it is. I have some sample superstar data. First, let me convert this into my CSV file format. So this is the data. Now let me copy some of the data. Some of the data I'm copying to show you. I want to convert this into CSV file. Go to the file. Go to the new. Go to the blank. So paste your data. So this is the data I want to convert into the CSV file. Fine. This is the data. You can see you are always playing with this data in your Power BI. Now you go save it. I'm going to save it on my PC, on my desktop. Select the location first. And giving, let me give sample data. Sample data I'm giving, this is the name. I want to convert this into CSV, that you know how to convert CSV, comma, delimited. So this is how you go save it first. So it will ask you that format, click on yes. So you can see this is the sample data name that you have saved into the CSV format. Now next step, what you need to do, so go to that location, desktop. Sample data, this is the one just now we have done. So take that Control C, copy it. Control C, go to your Python. So here what you require to do, here you just click on the plus symbol over here. So now you are going to create that one file. So click on this file. So it will ask you to name. I'm going to use that Pandas. Otherwise, let me give sample superstar data. Something name I am giving, and otherwise you can give underscore for your understanding. So this is the file name, then hit the enter. Your file name is coming here, hit observe. So select this one. So whatever you copied, Control C, you already copied from here. So from here, the location. So this is the file, CSV file, Control C you can use. to copy it. Then go to your PyCharm. So this is the location, Control V. You can use it. So it will ask you to the name, different name you can give, or this name is fine. I'm giving. So make sure that the file name should be .csv. Now click on OK. So this is the data that is coming, whatever that is there. Now let me write the code to pull the data in my output, not there. So let's check how to, we try to do that one. The simple thing that is the CSV only. So let me show you that query to help you. So directly you can write that variable. You no need to externally writing additionally over here. The 2 to 3 steps that you can do it. So now let me give my sample data. So this is the variable name. So this is your package, and you can use read, so it auto intelligence can understand. Your file name is sample data. So this is the data, sample data you have given. Remember that you can give that sample data. So now you go print it. Now you go execute it. You can see here your output. Is throwing error. What is that file name I have given? Sample data. Okay. Let me recheck it. Let me give my data. This is the variable name. I want to go read underscore CSV file. My file name is sample CSV. All are small letters. Now it will come. Observe, auto intelligence will give you sample data. Just hit the tab. Now I will get output. Now observe, let me give my data only. I'm not giving head. Now let's check. Select throwing error, so that's why let me give here the dot head. Now you go run it. Still throwing error. Let me do the same procedure again. So let me take some of the data from here. Control C. I want to create that one CSV file, convert into the CSV. Go to the new, go to blank, go to hit. Now I want to save this in my PC and my desktop. I'm giving new data file name. I want to convert into comma separated file, and my location should be desktop. Click on save. Click on save. So let's check now. Go to the desktop. This is the new data I have created. Control C. Go to your pandas. Let me create one file over here. Needs to add data. Let me give only just add data. Hit the enter. This is the data. Select this file, Control V, whatever you have saved that file. This is the file, click on OK. So let me take this copy also. It will help me to take it. I'm taking this copy, nothing bigger. So my data coming successfully, comma separated value is fine. So now let me rewrite it. So I'm giving my variable name ed dot read the file. Here the file is not this new data. No? Okay, new data fine. Now let me print it. So now let me check now. Perfect, it is coming. So this is how you can load the data. So why it is problem with another one. So this is the output, whatever the data that you have there. What is the problem with the previous one? Just give me a second. Let me check that one. pd dot read csv. Sample data csv. This is the file name. So that is what we did a mistake. Here the file name directly coming the .csv, that is why it is not taking. Let me take something else name. What is that I have saved? Sample data. Let me check this now. So go run it. Throwing error. So fine, why it is working for something, why it is not working. Let me retry. So that is working, that is not a problem. Why earlier one is not working? Let me take the same procedure again. So I want to load the source data. Control C. You go create that something the new. Paste it. Go to the file. Save as. Location change. Not here. Let me give download now. Desktop. So CSV data I'm giving. Convert this into comma delimiter. Go and save it. Okay. Now go to the desktop. CSV data. Control C. Go to your PyCharm. So here you need to select this. Go on files. And write here that example. This is the file name I'm giving. Example file. Hit the enter. It will come here. Select this one. And then whatever you copied file, Control V. So this is the data I have copied. Go click on OK. So data is coming. Let me write here that output. So I'm giving something here that example. So dot I want to read CSV file only. So what is that file name? CSV data. So this is the CSV data. Select it, hit the tab. Now let's check go print. Text reader, get header. Let me give here the dot header. Okay, fine. Try to load the huge amount of the data. If you have less amount of the data, it is taking that we have taken here. What is that we have taken? Sample data now, something. This is also bigger file. So is there any restrictions that I want to know? My data CSV, let me try to execute it. So let's see. I'll tell you that how to take that data. So I'm taking only less amount of the records. It is coming perfectly. That is what I'm expecting to do. So use the control C. You can convert this into that format. So data is coming. Whenever you select the huge amount of the data, that is giving some errors. That's what I'm thinking. Go to the save as, go to the PC, go to your desktop. So I'm giving here that 11 a.m. data something, or let me give Pandas data. So this is I want to convert into that CSV file and go here, location, into my desktop, go save it. Now first you go create here that one file. So from your project, go here, create the one file. So I'm giving final data something, the file name, hit the enter. Here it is, you need to paste that values of file. You go to desktop. So this is the Pandas data. Control C, go to your PyCharm, select your file, header, control, and your data coming. Now you go write that formula, the same formula only, whatever that is there. So my file name is now Pandas data. Select it, hit the tab, go close it. So now you go run it, you will get that output data coming. But try to connect with the huge amount of the data. That throwing error. This is less number of the records, it is coming. So that is one side, check it out. So if some people want to try to do it, entire orders table you can connect. Total 9,000 plus records that are there, close to 10,000. Try to connect all of the data if it is possible. So in this, see the output without errors. Let's see the next one. This next one is something, nothing bigger. Here also something that we are going to filter it out. So what you can do, you just use that, whatever this package, and you can use options dot display. How many that you want to display? You want to display maximum number 10 only. So that you can give. So let's check that one. So here only you can use .pd, you can use that options. How many that you want to display? I want to display something, auto intelligence can understand. I want to display only 5. So now observe here that total how many records that are coming? 5 only. So how many total records that are there? So 5 rows, 11 columns that are there in my data. But I'm restricting filtering the maximum 5 columns only that I want to require. So how you are going to observe? So this is one column, second column, third column, fourth column is displaying. Observe. Now I'm giving here that maximum 5 only. Go click on run. So this is how the same order it is giving you. So we have that how many columns? 11 columns that are there. For example, I'm giving something here that 10. So now you go here that you will see these many columns that are up here and will give you the dots at the end. So this is something the filtering only if you want to see the only headers of that columns. So what are there? So here in the down that is coming. Ten columns. So here it is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 columns. Fine, this is how. Any queries, confusions, let me know. Tomorrow we will go for the visualization. These pandas also important for the visualization. Matplotlib library also important. We will try to visualize the data. So tomorrow probably will be the last session. So these are all not much important. The people who want to look only for the data analytics. The people who want to become a data scientist or data science in the future, those people require this Python. So you can practice well if you are looking for the data science next 1 year, 2 year, 3 years after you get selected some companies. And here the Copilot is also there. So I think so. Something auto intelligence also will write the code if you want to. Something the prompting if you give. I haven't checked that one. If you can able to check it, you can check it. But we need to sign in with this. There is the auto intelligence Copilot will be there. Copilot you might know already. AI assistants. That might be for the paid version. Here also you can see, I don't know where it is. I haven't checked with that, but long back I have checked. The people who might have done something queries in the earlier. So queries in the sense some projects you might done in your college days or in your personal interest. So your Python will help you that to become the website designing so well. So this going to be compatible to all the things for all operating systems. So if you go build the websites in the other the technologies, that is not compatible for the all the operating systems. So Linux, Mac, Windows operating system, but your Python is not that good for the mobile application. Mobile apps, so you are using any Instagram, Snapchat, any YouTube, Facebook. These are all the apps, mobile apps. It is not that good. Not that good in the sense it is not good. So it is good, but not that good to compare with other technologies, your Python. So if you are more willing to do it in every application, every project, so you are using this Python. So apart from data analytics, any technology that you do, so you can integrate with the Python. So if you want to do it. So if you are personally interested, then go try it out on your own. If you're not interested, then leave it. Data analytics